Hi, my darlings. How are you doing? Let me know who's here. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the connection is all right. Heidi, hi from Texas. Howdy, darling. So how you say hi in Texas? Howdy, cowboy style. Maren So, hi darling, lovely to see you. Mary Mar, hi. Joanna, first time here, lovely to see you, darling. Welcome. How are you doing? How are you all guys doing today? We're just gonna wait a couple more minutes for people to get their notification if they want to come and join our party today, and then I'm going to explain how everything works. For now, feel free to just say hi. Feel free to share where you guys are coming from today. And if you got the autumn blues, I get a lot of people saying that they got autumn blues, including myself. I've been feeling a bit like, the summer is gone. Hi from Colombia, nice, Mary Mar. Hello from SF. Is this San Francisco? Is this San Francisco? Remember that song? If you're going to San Francisco, make sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Texas. Natasha, lovely to see you. How are you doing, darling? How are things with you? Is the connection all right, you guys? Can you hear me well? Is the lightning okay? Lighting. Red rose. Hi, darling. Red rose. The smell of roses. Nice. There's Raj coming from India. Joanna saying, yes, it is San Francisco. Natasha, brilliant. Happy to hear that you're doing well. All right, my darlings. So I'm seeing some regulars over here, and I'm seeing some beautiful new faces. So, Amy Love, hi, darling. All right, yeah. So Amy Love is going to start this off today. So I'm just going to quickly run down about how today's session is going to work. Mary Mar, love you too. Thank you, darling. So I answer your questions live using Tarot and Oracle decks. It is $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal, preferably PayPal. But if you're not cool with PayPal, you can use Super Chat as well. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. So is the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content. And if you guys are up for a personal reading, you could always send me an email. My email is also in the pinned message. All you have to do is say, hi, I'm interested in a reading. And I'll say, you got it, darling. And I'll send you a list of readings that I do, together with prices, timings, formats, and I'll answer any of the questions that you guys might have. All right, my darlings. So let's go ahead and start with lovely Amy Love. I have a question regarding my living situation. Will I manifest my ideal apartment soon? Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let's find out, darling. I'm going to start off with the angel oracle first. Let's see, are you manifesting your ideal apartment? Actually, darling, you absolutely are. They are saying, however, you need to take action. Okay, so this is not something that you need to wait for. because they're saying that where you are at this moment is actually affecting your mental and physical health. Okay, for some reason they're showing me that it's like it's not letting you grow, it's not giving you the nourishing soil, if you will, energy wise. So they're saying that yes, absolutely, you are manifesting it, but you need to take action when it comes to looking for it. They're saying now's the time to be proactive, because you're definitely going to be finding this apartment, and it's also actually going to really help you improve your well-being rather. Let's see if they're going to say anything about timing. They're saying there's absolutely something better. There's absolutely something better for you, darling. Okay, and it might have something to do with unblocking abundance. Because sometimes, again, when you're surrounded by people who are just, they have a different mindset, then you tend to, like soak up all the good things. Yeah, but they're saying they're not really giving me a particular date. They're saying in the near future, which in this deck could indicate a couple of months. And again, they're saying get more information about, the quality of air, the quality of life, all sorts of things. So it's not just about the design, but see who you're going to be surrounded by. But yeah, absolutely. So it could be as soon as, like, they're showing me 3-4 months. So good luck with that, darling. Don't forget to get those thumbs up, guys, for today's session if you're enjoying the vibe. Okay. Red Rose, no, darling, those are paid questions. They're $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. So it's the link to my Patreon page. And if you guys are up for a personal read about your future spouse, about your career, about your spiritual guidance, you could always just send me an email. If you guys are using PayPal to pay for today's reading, you can just put your question in the message section. And of course, don't forget to get those thumbs up, guys. It really helps me grow. It really helps the channel grow. And I get like this energetic and beautiful feedback from you as well. Mary Mar, did you want to ask a question about that? Those of you guys who are joining, hi and welcome. Lovely to see you. Jaylene, hi, darling. Lovely to see you. Maren, so we got a question from you. I've been extremely emotional sensitive lately. I do not know why. What messages or advice do my guides have for me? Let's find out. From Maren, so what messages and advice do your spirit guides have for you? All right, darling, look at this. You have the 6th chakra angel, okay? So it looks like your third eye could actually be, I don't want to say like opening up. I think it was already open, but it's becoming more sensitive to the energies. And they're saying, be careful that you are absorbing what's not yours. Don't absorb what isn't yours. They're coming through and they're saying you're actually a very sensitive person as it is. And it looks like you might have been doing some work to embrace those abilities. But right now you are getting a lot of information that isn't yours. They're saying you need to really like put a filter. Okay. There's also this energy of the healer of ages, which could indicate that healing, a particular healing is taking place right now, which is going to make you, they're shifting you towards self-empowerment. They're shifting you towards taking better care of yourself. Yeah, and angel of strength, physical and mental strength. So there's definitely this energy where they are saying, we need you to see at this particular moment how what you've been doing. And I think it's very much about taking on energies that aren't yours when you're trying to help or when people are coming through. They're saying, we want you to see how it's been affecting you because you need to start healing, building better boundaries. Okay. And it's going to make you feel very much empowered, and it's going to of course make this beautiful solar plexus chakra shine so much brighter, which means that you're going to be feeling more confident, more positive, and just have this, a more optimistic outlook on life, darling. So it's very much about being discerning with the energy that you consume. Uh-huh. Emily Diaz, hi, darling. Marimar, like I said, yeah, sure, I'd be glad to answer your question. It's $10 per question, paid by Super Chat or PayPal. The link is in the pinned message. So is my email and the link to Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. So Mia, no, these are paid readings. All the details are in the pinned message. $10 paid via Super Chat or PayPal, preferably PayPal. And if you guys are using PayPal to pay for your question, you can just put your question in the message section. If it's your first time here, guys, and maybe you are ready to ask a question, feel free to say hi and don't worry, because I do these sessions twice a week, usually on Tuesdays and on Saturdays, 4 p.m. GMT. And if you're watching this in a recording as well, you can always come back and ask your questions. But feel free to just say hi. We have a lovely community going on over here. And don't forget to give those thumbs up when it comes to today's session. When it comes to the questions that you can ask about what is it that I need to know this particular moment? How does somebody feel about me? Are we going to have a relationship? About your spiritual team, about your career, about your love life, about your future spouse, all sorts of things. Apart from health, I don't do health readings. But anything that you feel that you would benefit from knowing, feel free. Maren Soul, thank you, Leila. I've retreated and been trying to stay close to nature. It's really hard right now, but nature helps. Nature is absolutely fantastic, darling. So yeah, keep doing your thing. Sometimes we become just too, like it just becomes too much. And like the weight of the world feels very heavy. But then realize you don't have to carry this weight of the world. Stars in my eyes, 8. Hi, darling. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to double check and then we will get into your reading. Absolutely. What's coming towards me in love? Will I have a boyfriend? Spouse? Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and find out what's coming towards you in love. First and foremost, they're saying well done because you've done some really good work when it comes to self-love. This card says fear, but it's in reverse, which means that you've actually done some necessary work for you to come back out into the world. And there's this vibe of self-love where there's this energy of like, rebirth and youth and when you're positively glowing, that sort of energy. Let's see who it's going to attract. Yeah, they're saying that you need to start believing because self-worth is still coming up in reverse. Okay, so just something to keep in mind, that this energy, like, okay, I love myself, but now you need to start believing that something important is coming towards you, because it really is. This is the card of the soul connection, darling. Okay, so this could be a soulmate, this could be a twin flame, whichever name, whichever label you want to put on it, but the essence is that this is a very important relationship. Okay, this is definitely love. This is not just lust. So let me just double check if I can see the timing on that. So they're saying you've actually been doing really well. The only thing that needs a bit more attention is like self-worth being in reverse, but it's not going to stop it. All right. They're not giving me a time, darling. They're not giving me a time. Let me try tarot. And if a tarot doesn't give us time, then that's it. Then it means that it depends on you. Let's see. Okay, well, they're saying it could be within the next couple of months, but again, they're saying it does depend on you, because you need to get this closure. You need to get the closure. Like, yeah, they're showing me you as maybe sometimes you have this like poker face, an ice queen. Allow yourself to be happy. But yeah, definitely somebody coming through. Could be within the next couple of months, but it's not set in stone, darling. Lovely Michelle. Hi, darling. Lovely to see you. Bear me a second. Michelle got the payment. Kathy got the payment. I'll get to you in just a second. Michelle, general or career, please. I'm feeling unsettled in my current job, and I would love to expand my knowledge and learn a new skill soon. All right, let's see what's going on with you, darling, when it comes to work. Let's see the advice. Which deck? This deck. No. This deck. For lovely Michelle. Gosh, good stuff. Okay, they're saying, yeah, absolutely, there's need for action. Okay, this action card is coming through. There's absolutely need for action. You're seeing how you've been deceived. There's this energy, like maybe you've realized that somebody wasn't completely fair. Okay, and they're saying you've learned your lesson when it comes to this particular place. The thinking woman does talk very much about studying, does talk very much about getting information, but it looks like with the journey, they're saying it's time to move on, but they're also saying you need a timeout, you need a break, you need a fresh new perspective. And it could be that you're going to end up leaving a place where you're currently at to start something afresh, to start something anew. But they're saying absolutely, you're absolutely right that it's time to take action. But they're saying it is a good idea to first take a little break, because you need to shift those energies and you need to have those moments of aha. All right. And then when you are in this more of a relaxed mode, you can learn new things much, much faster, because your brain is already adapting to new environment. And so it goes on to being able to acquire the necessary information and learn much, much faster. Lovely Kisara. Hi, darling. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. All right. Who do we have next? We have Kat. Lovely Kat. Kat. Darling, but where is the message gone with your question? Lovely Kat, would you please send me your message again? Because it's telling me message retracted. Michelle, yeah, that looks like it's the right way, the right way to go around it. To go about it, rather. Not around it, about it. Apologies. Lovely, Natasha. I'm trying to ask about career, but I'm struggling to work each day. Is there something better coming soon? Thank you, love. All right, let's go and find out. Trying not to ask about career. You're not getting feedback. You're not getting enough. Like for you, lovely Natasha, it's important to get recognition. This is one of the, like, not only are you supposed to get money, but for you, it's very much about getting this recognition. And it looks like this is what you're not getting. This is like, you're just like, I don't know what's interesting. They're actually showing me that maybe deep down, or maybe it's not even deep down, but with the star over here, this does talk very much about being seen, maybe having, like, doing something with public. Okay, I don't know if it's PR. I don't know if it's literally something that's like motivational speaking, but they're saying that you need to really focus on what and not be afraid of the answers that you're going to get when you're going to be asking yourself, what is it that I truly want? Okay, obviously stability, obviously money, but what else do I want? Do I want to feel needed? Do I want to feel like I'm in control? Do I want to feel like powerful? Do I want to feel like I am empowering? This is very much like you needing to maybe dig a little bit deeper and maybe see some things that you didn't know were there. Because the star does talk very much about hope, about rejuvenation, but the star is also the star. The star is somebody who needs to be in the center of attention. The star is, yeah, you're closing off. You're closing off. Like the opportunities, they're saying just try exploring. Definitely try exploring. Create a plan, see the world. They're saying that there's something much better for you out there. Dig a little bit deeper. Don't be afraid of the answers. It's just you and you, okay? Stars in my eyes, darling. You're most welcome. They didn't really give me very much about who this person is because we didn't ask. We didn't really ask, but when it comes to the soul connection, this is again a soulmate, a twin flame, somebody worth your while. Let me put it that way. Lovely Raj, hi darling, lovely to see you. These are paid readings. It's $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message, so it's the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much more. Some practical magic over there as well. And if you guys are up for a personal reading, you can always send me an email. The email is also in the pinned message. All right. And I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices, timings, formats, and I'll answer any of the questions that you guys might have. Lovely Samia. My free readings are on YouTube. They're general readings. But when it comes to these readings, because this is more one-on-one session, these readings are paid. But I do channel a lot of free energy when it comes to general readings. And they're quite long and quite detailed. Thank you, darling. Kimberly, hi. Is it time for me to move out of the state? Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and find out. Is it time for you to move out of the state? Or should you wait? Or is it time? Or is there something else? Straight away, look at this. They're saying right now is not the right time. Let's dig a little bit deeper, see why not. Okay, they're saying there's something about compromising. There's something about needing to weigh your options, needing to weigh your decision. They're saying right now is not the right time. Okay, but when it comes to compromise, there's something that needs to be. They're showing me like ticking the boxes, and they're saying like some boxes are not ticked. All right, let's see when it's going to be the right time. Very straightforward for you, darling. Within the next few months. Within the next few months. And let's see if it's going to be success. Peaceful resolution. I don't know what the reason could be for you moving, okay, or maybe like something that needs to still be resolved. But they're saying that with this compromise and peaceful resolution, you're going to be finding a better way. There's something like better, you know. But you're definitely going to be moving within the next few months. Very straightforward, darling. The road is clear. There was no like get more information. I don't know. No, this is just about waiting, finishing off, like ticking off the tasks or whatever it is that you need to do, and yeah, you're good to go. You're most welcome, darling. Have a hustle-free move, whatever you end up going. My darlings, don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session. It is very much appreciated if you guys are enjoying yourself, enjoying the vibe, enjoying the candles, all right, on the background. And don't forget that if you guys are up for personal reading when it comes to your future spouse, your current relationship, situationship, if you guys need advice from your spiritual team, if you guys are looking for information for the next 3, 6, or 12 months, you can always send me an email. My email's in the description box. Not in the description box, but in the pinned message. And I'll send you the list of readings that I do together with prices, together with the questions that those readings answer, the formats, and all sorts of things. Kimberly, you're welcome. I know that moving can be such a hassle. I hate moving. Honestly. It's like, ugh. But then I'm like, you know what? This isn't so bad. And then I get like attached to this place, to the new place. My darlings, if you guys are using PayPal, by the way, to pay for today's reading, you can put your question in the message section. $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. You can ask about your future spouse. You can ask about relocation. You can ask about career. You can ask about what is it that you need to know. Hi, lovely Serenity. Mar and Soul, I've been going back and forth between staying at my new location or coming back to my old one. I make more money at my new one, but I feel more comfortable at the old place. Any advice? Yes, let's see. Let's see what's going on. For lovely Mar and Soul, should you stay or should you go? Mm-hmm. They're literally showing me it's a battle of heart and mind. It's a battle of heart and mind. They're showing me seventh chakra, okay, which is your crown chakra, which is very much connected to the divine, if you will. And they're showing me the second chakra, which is your lower chakras, which is more about grounding, more about money, more about um, 3D things. Let's put it that way. So it looks like there is a very strong attachment to the old place when it comes to emotions. Okay, divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment and increased support. You're feeling like it's this energy where you just energetically feel that you're more supported at the old place. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened up the doorway to abundance of help and opportunities. Now, this is what they're saying. They're saying that both places are good. Okay, both places are good. However, more like they're saying psychologically, you are used to the old place, so you just feel like you're getting more nourishment, more energy from there. So it's more like maybe feeling a little bit homesick. So let's see what the advice over here is. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's something that you haven't finished at home. There's something to do with forgiveness. There's something to do with the truth. They're saying, see, they have home. They're saying truth and forgiveness. So they're saying you need to dive deeper. You need to, like, there's this energy of you needing to meditate and see what is it that makes you feel like you need to go back. What is it they haven't worked through? What is it that keeps wanting to bring you back? Because they're saying that either way, you can go back and also make a lot of money. Or there's something different. It's not about money. It's something to do with feeling more increased support. It's something about needing to maybe work through something. Or maybe you're just feeling calmer over there. But they're saying go back, feel it, see it. It's like travel back if you can. And just walk around and see what is it. Like pay attention to details, pay attention to signs, pay attention to how you're feeling. See what exactly that you're missing there or who you're missing there. Hi, lovely Tasky. Those questions are paid, darling. It's $10 per question. You can pay via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. All right, so who do we have next? Next, we have lovely Constanza. Bear me a second, darling. I'm just going to double check the payment. Emily, I got your payment, darling. Constanza, would you double check that the payment came through? Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay. And don't worry if there is. But for now, I'm not seeing the payment, but it happens sometimes. So just double check for me that the payment went through, okay? And I will get back to you right after I say hello to Luna Moon and answer her question. Hello, beautiful. I wanted to see if you can give me an update about me and Paco. I'm still talking to him and I'm confused about this connection. All right, darling, let's see what the cards have to say about this. Let's see if anything changed for lovely Luna Moon. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, darling, still lack of effort. Still lack of effort. One of you is putting more effort into this situation than the other one. There's no balance. The balance over here is being in reverse. So it's like they're showing me the scales are being very much tipped. There's definitely this energy of daydreaming. So they're saying they're showing me that you're thinking a lot about one another, but the reality is different to the dreams. The reality is different to expectation. They're showing me that the chemistry is there and you keep going backwards and forwards. They're showing me a lot about forgiveness. Again, it's such a roller coaster, darling. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. But you need to tip the scales. You need to balance, and it has everything to do with self-worth, and it has everything to do with self-love. You're learning to trust one another. They're saying trust will take time and it will take patience. But both of you, or maybe one of you, is a little bit impatient at this particular moment. It's this energy where they're not giving me a definite answer, but they're just showing me that the effort isn't there from one of you. One of you could also be regretting things, but regret comes in reverse. So they're saying don't regret anything, but the effort isn't there. So maybe, again, there's lack of communication or something. Constanza. All right, so the payment came through. So we have Constanza, then we have lovely Emily. Shafneen, hi, darling. Lovely to see you. The last reading you did in our new business opportunity was bang on. Yay! It indeed turned out to be different versus expectation. Thank you for guys. You're able to be cautious. Brilliant. I'm so happy to hear that, darling. I'm so happy to hear that. Luna Moon, bear with me a second. Let me see if it's something you should walk away from. Damn it. The thing is, you're pulled towards one another. See? You have this flirt. There's this backwards and forwards. Let's see if you should pull away. But it's hard to pull away. Honestly, like I'm seeing it. It's a mystery. You're not opening up completely. They're saying again, it's up to you. Because you keep going backwards and forwards. There's definitely sexual tension over here. Spying over here on one another. My gosh, roller coaster. Darling, they're saying it's up to you. They're just showing you the energies. They're giving you a big old smile and they're saying you're going to figure it out. They're saying in this particular case, even if they say yes, pull away, you're not going to pull away until you're ready, until this flame burns out. Right now, the flame is burning. It's not burning out and it's not turning into a big flame. Does that make sense? So it's like very confusing. All right. My apologies, I got distracted. Constanza, darling, how does Brian feel about me? Let's find out. How does Brian feel about you? He thinks you're safe. And safe, I mean, because look at this beautiful card, caution, but it came in reverse, which means that they actually feel safe around you. They actually feel like they can open up. Look at this forgiveness. Have you guys been going through something where there was forgiveness? Forgiveness was needed. And flirt comes through as well. Is everybody flirting with everybody, guys? I absolutely love this energy. Very much attracted to you. And they see you as somebody who's safe, like, you know, not two-faced, basically. And there's a lot of hope. This is very optimistic, but I don't know why they might be withholding themselves back a little bit, pulling themselves back a little bit. There's hope. Hope and self-love. Well, self-love is pretty much self-explanatory, but hope that you might end up being together. But they might be holding themselves back, and show me why. They're checking you out more on social media. They're spying. They're not spying. Like this card is a card of a spy, but when it's upright, it's not like maniac spying, but they are checking you out. They are like, all right, let's see what she's up to. Let's see this. Let's see that. And then we have influence being in reverse. So if you're worried that somebody might be talking about you or saying things about you, they're not listening. They have their own mind made up. Can this turn into something? Yep. If past is released, this could turn into a committed relationship. It doesn't mean marriage necessarily, but a commitment is indicated, yes. Okay. Lovely Emily. Hi, Lila. There was a guy named Robert, and I felt we had a connection. Can you tell me anything about him and the connection we might have had? Let's do this. Let's do this with this deck. Butterflies. Okay. they're coming through and they're saying that there's a lot of hope for romance, right? A lot of hope for romance. Now, darling, I'm just going to double check if it's wishful thinking or if it's something that could actually happen, because they're literally showing me that there's a lot of thinking about this particular person. The person is free. If you've been wondering if they're seeing somebody or not, they're showing me that the person is free. Let's see if anything can come on this. Yes, but it's going to be either friends with benefits or no strings attached. It's going to be a romance, but if you're asking if this is the one, if it's your future spouse, if it's a soul connection, the answer is no. For now, at least, for the time being, because nobody knows, okay, what it could turn to. But for now, they're saying it could be as a no strings attached, because they're very much into freedom. So it could even be somebody who wants to be in an open relationship, that sort of thing. Could also be somebody quite young. But yeah, we have friendship, we have no strings, no strings attached. But it could be an interesting experience. So that's what I have for you and Robert. Those of you guys who are just joining me, hi and welcome. I answer your questions live today using Tarot and Oracle decks. It's $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal, preferably PayPal. You can put your question in the PayPal message. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message for today's chat section. It's $10 per question. You can ask about your future spouse. You can ask about a current love interest. You can ask about your career. You can ask about spiritual guidance, all sorts of things apart from health readings. I don't do those. All right. There's also the link to my Patreon page, guys, in case you're interested, because on my Patreon, there's it's just a bunch of exclusive stuff that you're not going to find anywhere. So it's like a completely different thing. There's also additional discounts on my personal readings for my patrons. And if you guys are into practical magic, I do have quite a few things there as well. And if you guys are up for a personal reading, you could always email me. My email is also in the pinned message, and say, hi, I'm actually interested in a personal reading. And I will send you a list of readings that I do together with prices, timings, the type of questions that my readings answer. There's also a custom reading, but I'm going to let you in a little secret that one of the most popular readings is, of course, the future spouse reading, where I take a look at the energies of how and when you're most likely to meet your future spouse. If there's anything blocking this connection, how they're going to be like, what they're going to look like, their job, their personality traits, what sort of relationships you guys are going to have. Yeah, then there's also the spirit guidance, spiritual guides reading, the career reading, and the custom reading. In case you guys, I don't know, want to know which kind of witch you're meant to be, for example. Lovely, Kimberly. One question. All right, career. I'm being guided to lean on my talents. I'm being guided to lean on my talents as a career because I've been looking for jobs, but nothing has come through yet. Thanks again. I understood the question. Now let's see what the answer is for lovely Kimberly. Is it time to monetize your talents? Okay, darling. So this is brilliant. Absolutely love it when they're just coming through and they're sending this confirmation. Now, this beautiful card says new beginnings, and this beautiful card says financial health. So they are saying that there is this financial health being indicated, which means getting out of debt, which means being much more stable. And they are saying that, yes, it's going to be with something brand new. Now, let's try and find out what it is. And it's actually going to be it's going to affect you in a very positive and very big way. It's something that you're going to be much more stable with. And it's something that's long term because trees take a while to grow, a while to put the roots in the ground and get the nourishment and to grow tall and strong. And this is how they're showing you. This is how they're showing their energies, that you're looking for something where you're not just going to be planted and then taken out and then planted, like a house plant. No, darling, it's time where you're becoming a big, beautiful tree. All right. Finding bliss. They're saying, and look, I don't know why, but doesn't this, yeah, it looks like this beautiful woman has found her calling, has found her, I don't know, she looks a little bit like you, doesn't she? Or is it just me? So I'm looking at your picture and she doesn't know. She looks very similar. But anyways, this card talks very much about finding something that makes you happy. All right, let me see if it's with regards to your talents or if it's something else. Oh my God, yeah. It does have something to do with your passion. And look at this, you have good luck. Good luck. This is such a positive, almost vanilla reading, honestly. But yeah, the answer is yeah, definitely go with your passion here, not with your logic. But obviously, not like 100% passion. Like the logic has to be present. So they're saying 90% passion, 10% logic, and watch miracles happen. Wow, that was so inspiring, and it's going to really free up a lot of energy. Really free up a lot of energy within you. All right, lovely cat. Hi, how are you? I'm all right, darling. How are you? My question is, what will my relationship with Beko bring into my life? Let's see. Which deck am I going to use for this beautiful question? This deck. What will this relationship with Beko bring into your life? Oh, bless. This is good. Appreciation. Appreciation not only of material thing, but appreciation of you. There's a lot of energy where if you look at this beautiful lady, damn it, I need to get some new lights in here. But if you're looking at this, if you can see this beautiful lady, she is standing with a flower in her hair, with the handkerchief, and she like, you know what, she feels present, she feels seen, she feels, because she's wearing these expensive clothes, okay, and she has her hair done. It's very much about you feeling very, I don't know what it is, you know, when you just, when your head is just a little bit higher, when you're just, you know, when your shoulders are just drawn a little bit more back, and when you're feeling good, when you're feeling appreciated. Just the one card for you, darling, but this one card really packs a punch. It really gives you the energy where you are appreciated. Whatever it is that you do is very much appreciated, and you're very well taken care of, both financially and when it comes to your emotional needs. And it does make you feel, you know, when somebody calls you your queen, you're my queen, you're my empress, you're my goddess, and you can't help but, you know, feel your beautiful wings grow behind your back. Do you know what I mean? It's really uplifting. Absolutely loving the energies of today's readings, you guys. Happy times. Hi, darling. Lovely to see you. Hi again. My son is looking at another Dodge truck. All right. Owned by a neighbor to purchase for winter and work. Please let me know what that looks for, how that looks for him. Good or bad idea? Thanks. All right, darling. Let's find out what happened to Ford, though. I thought he was happy with Ford. With the Ford. But let's see. Let's see whether this Dodge truck is a good idea this particular moment. It's interesting. They're showing me that within the next few weeks, there's going to be some sort of decision made. It's interesting. I don't know. There's this energy where they're shifting me towards romance when it comes to his energy. So maybe he has like love on his mind or something. Because I wanted to say, are you sure he's trying to buy this car for him? But let me try a different deck, because this particular deck he like keeps shifting me towards wanting to talk about love. Let's come back to Dodge. Okay, so in all honesty, darling, okay, how do I put this? There's an energy of maybe not having full a complete information. Sorry, because I'm trying to read what you're saying. His friend, that struck, she's a girl. All right, I see. This could be the case. That's why they were talking about love, about romance. Oh my God, has he got a crush or something? All right. Anyways, when it comes to the track will need to be, if he decides to go for the track, will need to be double checked when it comes to the technical side of it. Okay, double checked. So make sure he checks it very thoroughly, because they're showing me like maybe some things are missing. Just to double check the whole thing. But this is like such a weird energy. Could it be that he's crushing on this girl? Because they keep bringing me this energy of the heart of this woman. Maybe that's why maybe he's not interested in the car. Maybe he's interested in the girl. When it comes to the track, no, it's not about crush. It's not about it's more about something maybe breaking down. It's something that will need to be. When you buy a used car or something, and then they say like everything is all right, and then some time passes on and like this needs replacing and this needs replacing. Do you know what I mean? So they're saying like the track is all right if he's after the track, but if he does decide to go for it, it's all right, but just make sure that he checks it very thoroughly. Let's find out about Jess. Because I'm just so interested in like what is going on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, right, but don't tell him, right? Don't tell him that you know. The answer is yes. He might have a crush. Interesting. Is it a crush on the girl? Not the car crush. A crush on the girl. Love it. Oh, don't spook it, because then he'll be like, Mom, where are you getting this from? Oh my god. But seriously, if it works out, do come back and do let me know. Honestly, I'm just so like excited for him. I don't think it's even about the car. Oh, bless. Look at the things that come up. Because I was wondering, I was like, he just got a car. You're welcome. Happy times. Always a pleasure to see you and to read for you. Oh, so much fun. So sweet. All right, you guys. Let's see, who do we have next? Don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session. I answer your questions live using Tarot and Oracle decks. It is $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal, preferably PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. You can ask about your future spouse. You can ask about your career. You can ask about what is it that your spiritual guidance. What is that spiritual? What does your spiritual team want you to know? Getting a bit tongue-tied. Yeah, you can ask pretty much anything apart from health questions. I don't do those because I'm not a doctor. But anything else you feel like you could benefit from knowing, feel free to ask. If you guys are using PayPal as the payment method, you can put your you can put your question in the message section. And guys, if you are up for a personal reading, you could always send me an email. The email is also in the pinned message. And do check out my Patreon page for more exclusive contents, additional discounts on personal readings, practical magic, and much, much more. And if you guys don't have a question today, you can just say hi. You can just say hi. And stick around. And if you guys are watching this in a recording, don't worry if you missed it. I try to do these at least twice a week, usually on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and on Saturdays at 4 p.m. GMT. Lovely Rhea. Hi, darling. Lovely to see you. Happy times. What do my spirit guides want me to know this week? Let us find out. Let's go to angels on this one, yeah? The angels are saying, pick us for happy times. What a beautiful card you got. Spiritual protection. You're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. There's actually somebody coming through. There's this energy, this female energy Somebody who might have, oh my gosh, nice. Okay, so somebody who might no longer be with you, but there's this energy of somebody like being, very kind. I don't know if there was somebody in your life who really loved to give hugs. Okay, and they're saying you're protected and you're ready to love again. Did you see this? Did you see this beautiful happy times? You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So maybe it's not just the son, not just your son who's going to be feeling a bit romantic soon, right? Nice. Nice. Luna Moon, hello, beautiful. Hi, darling. I wanted to ask about a project I'm helping out with planning and producing my friend with. It will require travel and I want to do really well. How? Can you give me some advice on this? Ask about project that I'm helping out with planning and producing with my friend. I will require travel and doing really well. Can you give me some advice? All right, let's see how you can be of most assistance to your friend and what you need to know. Okay, so they're saying that it's a brilliant idea that she or he got you on board because, all right, there's this energy of the garden and the gate being in reverse and the thinking woman. Okay, this is going to be very much about thinking outside the box. This is very much about spitballing. This is very much about brainstorming. You are going to be so valuable to this project because you are going to be bringing a lot of ideas that are just like, I don't know what it is. It's this energy of inspiration. It's like it's as if it's coming from nowhere, and it's very much thinking about outside the box. Okay, a couple of times you're going to catch a few things with documents. You're going to see, okay, maybe the date wasn't right, or the name was misspelled, or something like this. And you're going to be bringing a lot of information that's needed. Okay. However, that being said, you need to understand that you can only take on that much responsibility. So don't I think it's called overextend yourself, like pace yourself. Yeah, of course. The angel of balance. The angel of balance. You need to realize that it's very much about when you're working together, it's very much about having this beautiful balance where nobody feels like they're not doing enough or nobody feels like they're doing too much and everybody feels like it's coming together beautifully. Second chakra, don't forget to have fun with it. Don't forget to have fun with it. And they're saying focus more on the pleasure, focus more, whatever the project is, they're saying like, and I don't know, maybe if there's like a lot of orange in it. They're just telling me like color orange might help. All right. And that's what I'm saying for you. For lovely Luna Moon. Who do we have next? Next we have lovely Shafneen. Let's see. Bear with me a second while we refresh the energies of my PayPal. What do my guides want me to know regarding love? Feels like something is coming up soon. Ooh, thank you, my dear. Isn't it amazing when you guys are just sitting there and you can almost feel this energy of somebody coming through? You can almost feel, it's so nice. Let's go ahead and take a look. I was recently, I was ironing the other day, just a quick story. I was ironing the other day, and when I iron, I like to listen to things on YouTube and things. And for some reason, I was like, okay, I want to learn about string theory. So I was learning about string theory or trying to learn about string theory. And they were talking about those different dimensions. And I was wondering, like it just came into my head, I was like, when we feel things, because we live in 3D and some of us, we have sometimes access to this 4D and other maybe D dimensions. But it's interesting how still living in 3D, we feel, we energetically feel. We don't see them, we don't smell them, we don't hear them, but we just feel and we just know that somebody is coming through. And it's such an amazing thing. But a lot of people tend to struggle with it because there's no physical proof. And it was like, you have to trust your intuition. All right, story time over. Let's get back to your reading. Sorry, it's just it just completely resonated with that story, and I was like, wow. All right, let's see. Life-changing epiphany or experience. It's time for big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Let's see what the blessed change is, or epiphany, or experience. Okay. So for now, they're saying you're in the period where you're detoxifying on all levels. They're actually showing me your aura, and sometimes we get like holes in our aura, which allows like things to come through, negative energies, where we feel tired, lethargic. And they're saying that there's no need to worry. And in this place of feeling calm, connect to your intuition, darling. Connect to your intuition. There's this vibe where you've been alone for too long, where you have like put yourself away from the world. He's coming, but he's not seeing you energetically. Does that make sense? Because it's very much about swords and swords and swords and swords and swords. See? A lot of swords. This card has a sword. This card has a sword. Swords are about mental energies. They're not about emotions. Definitely somebody coming, but they're not seeing you. The same as I'm not, is you're not seeing them. You're feeling them. But the swords are very much about like your logic saying, no, 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 no. Work on it. See what blocks there are. But the energy is there, but they're not letting me see it. And I'm going to say it like your energy is preventing me from seeing it because it's trying to protect you from the pain, from the hurt. But the vibe is there. They're coming. Okay? Happy times. We have loads of rose quartz in the house. Nice. The crystal of love, of self-love, of attracting, of romance. Supercharge it, darling. Supercharge it. If I may give you an advice, cleanse it first and then supercharge it with intention. You can cleanse it with salty water. You can cleanse it by putting it in a freezer. You can cleanse it under the sunlight. I cleanse my crystals with freezer. Freeze it and then supercharge it. Lovely cat. Yes. Yes, I have, my darling. Yeah, Beko, that was the appreciation card. Yes, darling, you can rewind. And yeah, the reading is done for Lovely Cat. Gosh, I think it was 15, 20 minutes ago, maybe. But I think you can rewind this live reading. And if not, there's always the, once we're going to be done, you can always watch this session. It's going to be on my channel under live. Shafneen, yeah. It's always detox is always a brilliant idea. That's what I told myself yesterday, and then I had like a pizza today because I need my carbs, especially for the live readings. But yeah, I was like, okay, that's it. Monday. I'm going to eat healthy. It's time for a detox, and then it's like no. All right, my darlings, let me know if there are any more questions for me today. It's $10 per question paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. You can put your question in the message section in case you guys do choose to use PayPal. You can ask about your future spouse. You can ask about spiritual team and guidance. You can ask about your family life. You can ask all sorts of things apart from health questions because I am not a doctor. Lovely Florentina. Hi, darling. Lovely to see you. Guy I'm dating seems upset, and I think we are misunderstanding each other. Okay. Are we incompatible? Should I stay and keep trying or walk away? Thanks. I understood your question. Let's see what the cards are going to suggest to you, lovely Florentina. Should you stay, keep trying, or walk away, or what advice there is? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So, again, lack of effort. It seems that you guys, like you said, this fear card, even though it's upside down, even though it's reversed, which means getting out of this energy of fear, here I'm being attracted to this empty side. So it's almost like one of you has decided to stop fearing and move forwards, and the other one is still there. So only one of you is making yourself visible. There's this energy of not enough effort being put. Okay, so this is when the effort is being put, and see, it's like showered with love and like, oh, little watering can. But when it's upside down, it's like, oh my God, the leaves are dry. Okay. The energy over here with daydreaming and soul connection, this is giving me more of an illusion vibe where you want it to be something that it isn't at this particular moment. Okay. And they're saying that at this particular time, because of self-worth blocks, let's put it that way, you might be settling for something that's no strings attached. You might be settling for somebody who isn't able to give you a promise and to keep it. So the decision ultimately is, of course, up to you, darling. But what they're saying is that at this particular time, this connection is not what you think it is, not what you would want it to be. And they're giving me the same. They're saying it doesn't matter how much you're trying to make a giraffe look like a penguin, it's still going to be a giraffe. Yeah? No matter how much you're trying to make something look as it is not, it's still going to be, it is what it is. Okay? And they're saying that if you're ready for a committed relationship and all they can give you is this no strings attached, free, fun thing, then the decision is up to you. But they're showing me that there is a possibility of a fear where you're thinking, is there going to be something else? Is there going to be something better? If I move away now, am I going to lose a chance? At this particular time, with current energies, this is what this connection is looking like. You're most welcome, darling. You ask, I answer. Because these readings, they're for reference only, my darlings. It's always up to you. You are the master. You are the empowered one. They can show you the energies. They can point you in the right direction. They can make you maybe see things from a different perspective. Okay, and if it clicks, it clicks. And if it doesn't click, then it doesn't click. Yeah, and my darlings, but don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session. have my friend's son, bless him, he's 5, and he always does this. He always like, yeah, it was good, it was good. We had some ice cream over the weekend, and he was so high on it. He was so high on that. He had a sugar rush, and he was just dancing. Yes, ice cream, ice cream. Lovely, happy times. I will have the opportunity soon to work with a local farm brewery. Okay, sounds exciting. How does that look? It's a fun project, counseling type of thing. Thank you. All right, let's see what the card's going to say about this. Sounds exciting. Farm and brewery. Consulting, not counseling. Why did I read counseling? Consulting. My apologies. This one wants to come out. I'm say you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And isn't it interesting? Again, we have love coming through for you. Could the meeting take place there? Let's see. They say, but honestly, they're saying you're gonna love it. This is very much about, gosh, this is. Yeah, and I mean, since we're talking about breweries, we have the cup over here. We have the what you call it? Not drenching. Hydration, drenching. Yeah. Give me a second. You want me to say something else? Oh my darling, look at this. It's gonna be so much fun. Like it's going to turn into a celebration. I don't know if there's going to be some sampling of the goods, but it's definitely looking like such a fun thing. It's so much fun. In October, right? Where is it? Because they're giving me this vibe of October. And they're saying you don't have to drink. Look at this interesting thing. Yeah, they're saying it's going to take something away from. It's going to take your mind away from something. And again, here we have the Emperor coming through. Huh. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me pull one more card. This is so exciting. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Now, this man holding a coin. Do you see this? Seriously. And they just showed me the Emperor. Could be meeting somebody. Angel of Strength, Leo energy coming through very strongly. They're saying it's going to be fun with the journey. Oh, gosh. Happy times. Make sure to come back and tell me all about it if you decide to go for it. So exciting. But it's showing me, honestly, a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, darling. All right, my darlings, whoever has joined us, hi and welcome. I answer your questions live using Tarot and Oracle decks. It's $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. All right, you can put your question in the message section. If you guys are up for a personal reading, okay, about your future spouse, about your career, spiritual guidance, all sorts of things, you can send me an email. My email is in the description box for today's, in the pinned message for today's readings. I keep saying in the description box because you know when you've said something like a million times, because in my readings I'm always saying email me, the emails in the description box, and sometimes it's very hard to say it in a different way, but you know what I'm saying. Lovely, Natasha. You can have as many questions as you want. That's why I do these sessions. Like you guys might have questions, and you see that you're resonating with my energies. You see that the questions were answered uh, correctly. I don't know how to put it. You can ask as many questions as you want. Feel free. I really don't mind. Okay. Am I meant to own my own business and not look for another 9 to 5? I have 3 prospects and I'm intrigued by 2. Thanks again. Let's see. Let's see, lovely Natasha. Is having your own business a good idea? Something you should pursue? Okay, 3 major arcanas. Now give me a second here. I need to decode this message. It's not very straightforward. Because the moon is coming over here, and the moon is showing me that even though you're very capable with these 2 mega entrepreneurial cards over here, yeah, the Emperor and the Justice, this is definitely somebody who has a plan. This is definitely somebody who can do things. This is definitely somebody who is very structured. However, the moon is coming here, and the moon is like, the moon is about suspicion. The moon is very much about fears. And they're showing me that one of the fears is that you're not going to be able to pull the weight, you're not going to be able to manage it, that you're not going to be able to do it. Okay, so you're being very cautious. It could even be that, you might be subconsciously unable to choose one of the prospects when the time comes to it. Let me see. I want more because this moon is confusing you and it's confusing me as well. And I don't like being confused. I like when things are straightforward. Because it's like, what if? What if it doesn't work? What if, I might have to invest? What if I lose? But here I know where everything is. Here I can sit, but it's not making you happy. With the 3 of Swords, it's not making you fulfilled. It's not making you, because you're sitting, it's like you're sitting on the porch, you're looking out at the ships, and they're like, come, Natasha, let's try, let's do this. And you're like, but that story being told, the answer is yes, but not yet. You need support. You might need support from your husband, from your partner. Yeah, they're saying you need support over here. Because at this particular moment, it might feel like you're trying to convince yourself and everybody else. You need more support. And they're saying yes, but later. Not now. Now is not the best time. Now is the time to plan things. Now it's time to take a look at things. So let me see if they can give me a time frame as to when later. Once the moon goes away. Yeah, they're saying, yeah, let go of it for now. Because with choosing a new direction, they're saying they need you to operate from different energies. The answer is yes, but the energy of the moon right now is too strong. And like they're saying, Moon, like with any other shadow aspect, it doesn't need to be forced. It needs to be examined and healed and loved and all sorts of things. So the answer is yes, but definitely not now. And they're saying let go. You might be focusing too much on how it's going to happen. Nani, I'm planning on taking a trip to Japan. Nice. Or Korea. Nice. Next year in spring. I'm most likely to go to Japan if I choose one. Will it go well or should I wait longer? Let's find out. Let's see what the card's going to say. Let's see. Japan. Will it go well? Should you wait? Should you go? Okay, they're saying stop doubting it because they're saying yes, everything is going to go well. Yeah, the energy came through, but I'm going to show you this unlikely card because this is your energy where you keep maybe thinking about it. And they're saying ask your angels for abundance. You will need maybe a little bit more money when it comes to it, when it comes to going to Japan. You will need maybe a little bit more of a security blanket. They're saying that you are going to go, it is going to go well, but for now they're saying there's this energy that you might be feeling that's unlikely. It's sort of still up in the air. And they're saying don't think it's unlikely, it's a yes. But ask your angels for help over here. Ask your angels for guidance because, just even to have a little bit more of a spending money, and get more presence and get more experience out of it. Lovely Natasha, you're most welcome, darling. Selena, hi, darling, welcome. Hi. Can you tell me more about who I'm meant to marry, when, how we'll meet? All right. Let's see what I can pick up. Let's see what the cards are going to tell us for it. Lovely Selena. A couple of points on your future spouse. Okay. So you might meet them during a time where you're going to be disappointed with something and you will be moving away. There's this energy of moving away, but it's almost like your mind is very unclear. You're gonna be like in the energy, where do I go? What do I do? What is next? And it's like this very confused energy. And this one, this card in this particular case talks about learning to trust the flow. Okay, so it's interesting for you. There's nothing that you need to do, there's nowhere that you need to go. They will find you. It's almost like they're going to manifest out of nowhere. This Knight of Cups coming through, going ta-dam, hello. Hello, lovely Selena. Okay, and when it comes to who they are, magician comes through. Magicians are very powerful. This could be literally talking about a person who can work with energies, who can work with their mind, has a very strong willpower. Okay, so this is not somebody who says, I'm going on a detox and then eats a pizza, like someone we know. But this is definitely somebody who has a lot of willpower and definitely somebody who is very much connected to the energies of the earth and to the energies of other deities, if you will. A little bit guarded at times. Let's see when you will meet, if I'm going to be able to pick up on the timing. Sometimes it's more about energy rather than timing. You need to get your closure. And I don't know if you've been planning to maybe go study abroad or doing something abroad or maybe getting a new job opportunity, learning something, getting some sort of skills. Maybe not necessarily abroad, but there's something to do with travel. They're saying you need to get your closure. And when the world is in reverse, it's an open date. It's around a year, but it could fluctuate. Yeah. Diggy Big Pancho. I was just thinking maybe I need more time and doubting. You're most welcome. Selena, you're most welcome, darling. You're most welcome, my darlings. Don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session, guys. It is so much appreciated. Helps my channel grow. There's a little rebranding coming in a couple of days, maybe even tomorrow. But I'm keeping the intro music. All right, my darlings, let me know if there are any more questions for me today. It is $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal, preferably PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. So it's the link to my Patreon page in case you guys want to take a look at it for more exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings, practical magic, and much more. And if you guys are up for a personal reading, you can always email me. The email is also in the pinned message, blashlilyblog@gmail.com. And I'll send you a list of readings that I do to get with prices. And that does include the mega popular future spouse reading, how you will meet, when you will meet, what they're going to be like, what their job is going to be like, what your relationship is going to be like, all sorts of things. We have the Empress over here. Nice. The Empress over here. Yeah, and when it comes to today's session, you can ask about your future spouse. You can ask about your love interest. You can ask about your career, spiritual team guidance, all sorts of things apart from health readings. I don't do those. No, a doctor. All right, but anything else you feel like you could benefit from knowing, feel free to ask. If you guys are using PayPal as payment method, you can just put your question in the message section. And I have a brand new video coming up for you guys. Titled Exactly What You Need to Hear. Exactly what you need to hear. I had to check because there's a couple coming out. And I did a very interesting Patreon reading as well today on the surprises that the autumn is going to bring. So very interesting energies coming through. Honestly, guys. Sometimes like the energies I pick up, they're like, what? What? Are you serious? And of course, my darlings, if you give me the thumbs up for today's session, it's going to be very much appreciated. If you guys are watching this in a recording, don't worry if you guys missed it, because I do these sessions twice a week, at least twice a week for now. I try to. Tuesdays or Wednesdays, 4 p.m. GMT, and Saturdays, 4 p.m. GMT. So sometimes it's Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but it's definitely a session on a Saturday. Lovely Natasha, thank you so much, darling, for your lovely energy, for your lovely questions. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon, and you have a lovely evening as well. Ninaki BG, hi, darling. How are you doing? Welcome to today's session. And everybody else who is joining us today, hi and welcome. I'm Blash Lily, and I answer your questions live using tarot and oracle decks. It's $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal, preferably PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. All right. You can ask about your future spouse, you can ask about your career, spiritual guidance, all sorts of things apart from health readings. And like I keep saying, if you guys are up for a personal reading, you can always email me. My email is in the description box and pinned message for today's chat section. And make sure to check out my Patreon page out as well. Nina, lovely to meet you, darling. You can ask a question, but yeah, like I just said, those are paid readings. $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message, preferably PayPal. You can ask about your future spouse, about your career, about what is it that you need to know, about how somebody feels about you, because I have this amazing new deck and it's very good for love readings. It's very good for relationship readings. It's pretty straightforward and has this light energy. It's, like some decks, they have this more of a heavier energy, but this one, it's very light, and even when it comes to difficult readings, they still manage to present the information in a way that's easier to accept and to digest. Maren Soul, I had a strange dream the other night related to work. It was me and a few others surrounding a big tree. That same day, I received a call from a coworker informing October would be very busy. Any messages? All right, let's find out. Let's find out what the message behind the dream was. Yeah, this is very much about protection, darling. That you are protected, that you are safe. You might be worried a little bit about work. Okay, but this is like trees and being in the forest. This is very much about protected because you're still outside, but you're covered. So you're covered from the predators. So this is very much about feeling safe and protecting. So trees are seen again. Most of the time, trees are seen as something stable. Okay, so they're trying to tell you that you're stable, that you're fine with everything that's going on in the world. You're very much protected. You're protected by something that's bigger than you are. I don't know if you can see it, but there's this beautiful goddess-like woman holding the earth, and it says protection. So they keep trying to tell you that even if it's busy, even if it's like whatever goes on, you're very much safe and protected. And oh my God, the dreams card. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. And oh my God, look at this in being in the forest, right? And it says closure. You need to get some closure on something as well, darling. Apart from what I just said, they're saying you need to get closure. Yeah. Because there's you in the woods. Exactly what we were just talking about. Get closure. Your dreams are telling you that it's safe for you to get closure. Let me try and find out if they're going to say on what, with regards to what. Okay, this is not even funny, but do you see this? Do you see they're holding hands and they're in the forest and they're in there's trees? Oh my God. I do this for years and I still get goosebumps and I still get. Yeah. You have spirit guides coming through to you in dreams. They're not giving me a direct answer on what the closure is. They're saying it's part of the transformation energy that you're going through. It might have something to do with the beauty as well and feeling like self-acceptance. They're not really giving it to me at this particular moment. They're saying that you will know. That it's very, sometimes they're not saying it not because they don't want you to know, but because it's part of the path to you, of you to find out. And sometimes it's a little bit too personal. So they're saying that they will tell you directly. They can just point you in the right direction. But oh my God, all of those trees and oh gosh, for all of those skeptics out there, I dedicate this reading for all of the skeptics out there. All right, we have Kimberly Williams. Again, my darling, hi. Hello again. Is there any messages from my guides that they're trying to relate to me? Let's find out. Gonna use this deck and then another one is winking at me. So I'm going to take it as well in a second. Career empowerment. Okay. So you have the beautiful career message and empowerment. Let's elaborate on that. That's why they were showing me the other thing. There might be some changes in your career coming through. Answered prayers. Yeah, we were talking about the career, weren't we, earlier? Or we're talking about your career. Give me a second. Yeah, talents and career. Oh my gosh, see? Again, they're coming through. They're saying, they're talking about your career and they're saying answered prayers. Your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So they're saying that your prayers have been heard and are about to get answered. And they're saying very much about, look at this, finding your career and feeling empowered within this career. Let's find out more. Let's find out more. Sorry, I had to double check, but I'm sure you understand there are quite a few readings and quite a lot of information. And look at this. Glamour. Is it something that you do with beauty? Something that you do, I don't know, empowerment, working with women? Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. And they're giving glamour. Interesting. Interesting. And love. See, again, there's so much like, could be love coming through as well, but this is very much about sharing love and sharing empowerment and sharing your voice. And again, they keep showing me like hair and beauty and feeling very beautiful and like, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely a lot to do with career and answered prayers with love as well. So I don't know. Interesting. Lovely, Kimberly. Pull one more card. I don't know. They keep saying pull one more, pull one more, oh, pull one more. New beginnings. Again, new beginnings. New doors being opened. I think they're just repeating the same message, but maybe with more details. Hi, lovely Shweta. Lovely to see you. These are paid readings, darling. It's $10 per question. Paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. You're most welcome, lovely Kimberly. All right, my darlings, let me know if there are any more questions for me today. $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. Preferably PayPal. If you are using PayPal, you can just put your question in the message section. You can ask about your future spouse, your career, your studies. Aaron Soul, how is my future spouse doing currently? Let's see. Let's see how your future spouse is doing at the moment. Oh, bless. Working. Okay, this is such when somebody's really responsible, really reliable. So they are doing something day in and day out. They're making those pentacles. They're working hard. They're very reliable. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm going through a transformation with this deck. Let's find out what's the transformation. Ooh, are they turning into a king? Are they turning into a king? Damn. Darling, I don't know what it is. I don't know if your future spouse has something to do with sport or he's just going to be very competitive. Okay. But there's definitely this energy of they might even end up starting something on their own or having some new idea. It could be that they're multitasking. Yeah, they're juggling two things because it's like they have this safe thing and then they're with this like death, a transformation. They might have this energy where like, okay, I'm coming out. And they're gonna have this opportunity, like there's a lot of energy of competition. Okay. There's a lot of energy of like masculinity, of competition, of determination. There's something about them growing fast because they got tired of being in this energy of like the slowest moving knight in the deck, and they're like, you know what, f this, let's supercharge this. So they went out and now they're busy doing like building a business or trying to make things happen, and like they're literally, this is somebody who sleeps 6 hours a day because they're working. They are working. They are growing. They realize that this is not enough. What they had is not enough. And they saw through this promise, if you work hard, you might get the pay rise. They realize that where they are at this particular moment, they need to take things into their own hands. Pixie dust, handcraft, decor, jewelry, and art. Brilliant. Hello, darling. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to double check that the payment came through, and then we will get into your reading. Let's see if there's anybody on the horizon when it comes to finding a partner. Darling, yes, but this person isn't free at this particular moment, okay? Because we have the lovers over here, but this person isn't free. They're coming in very slowly, okay? So this could be happening within the next 6 months because they're not free yet. And energetically, they're saying maybe somebody's still hung up on you as well. They're not saying that you are hung up on somebody, they're saying somebody's hung up on you. Somebody still calls you theirs. But they also have a similar energy where they're not completely free. But let me see a little bit more. It's a complicated story, but they're coming through. Could be 9 months. Because there might be an issue of division of assets or money or moving out, and like this other person is finding it very hard to let them go. Yeah, but when it comes to you, there's this vibe of the spark, immediately, and it's going to make you feel all warm and cozy inside. Absolutely fabulous. But yeah, it's a complicated story. It might take a little while. It might take, yeah, up to 9 months. But yeah, they're coming through. They're showing you as somebody who's enjoying the finer things. So that was your reading, lovely Kieran. With pixie dust, handcrafted decor, jewelry, and art. Pixie dust. It's such a beautiful name. All right, my darlings, let me know if there are any more questions for me today. $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message. You can ask about your future spouse. You can ask about your current love interest, messages from your spiritual team, career, what you can expect within the next couple of months, couple of days, couple of weeks. You can ask about your studies. You can ask how somebody feels about you. Or you can just draw a wild card and say, just tell me what it is that I need to know right now. Some very interesting things have come through in the past with this question. And if you guys are watching this in a recording, if you guys have missed this session and maybe you didn't have a question today, don't worry about it. I do this at least 2 times a week on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Sometimes it fluctuates, and on Saturdays at 4 p.m. GMT. If you guys are up for a personal reading, you could always send me an email. Okay, it's also in the pinned message, and I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices, together with the type of questions that those readings answer. And if you guys are interested, take a look at my Patreon app as well, because you won't find gosh, basically it's filled with exclusive content that you won't find anywhere else. Okay, there are additional discounts on there as well. If you guys are interested in practical magic, there's some rituals there, protection rituals, cleansing rituals, making amulets, crystals, the whole shebang. Yeah, it would be much appreciated if you guys were to give me a thumbs up for today's session. I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes if you guys want to ask any more questions. And I think we're going to be ending today's session because I tried to make them no longer than 2 hours. Because after 2 hours, I start getting a little tired. If you guys are using PayPal for the payment, you can just put your question in the message section if it's comfortable for you. All right, my darlings. It looks like we're all caught up. Hi, lovely Rini. Barring red beard, swords. What do you mean swords, darling? Did I miss a message from you or something? What do you mean swords? Specifically upright swords and even numbers. Pixie Dust, you're most welcome, darling. It's okay that it's your work account. It still looks nice. Okay, my darlings, last call for any questions that you might have for me today. Lovely Rini, thank you so much. Lovely Rini, these are paid questions. It's $10 per question, paid via Super Chat or PayPal. The link to PayPal is in the pinned message for today's chat section. But there is a video coming out soon on my channel. Will You Be Together? So make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss it. But today's readings are paid, darling. Varying red beard, I hope your situation improves so that you will be able to afford readings and whatever else that you might desire. Okay, my darlings, it looks like we're all done for today, all caught up with the questions. I want to say a big, big thank you for being here today, for your questions, for your beautiful energy. It was a pleasure working with your energies as usual. Pleasure to see so many new faces as usual. Pleasure to see my returning subscribers. Okay, I'm wishing you a lovely day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Once again, mm, if you guys are watching this in the recording, if you guys are I don't know, you couldn't ask a question for whatever reason. I do these sessions twice a week, Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 4 p.m. GMT. If you guys are up for a personal reading, do send me an email. The email is in the pinned message. And take a look at my Patreon page out for more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. All right, my darlings, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.